Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book haul. I've not done a book haul in absolutely ages, and this is a collective book haul. So 4 of these books I bought quite a while ago. Well, 3 of these books I bought quite a while ago. One of them I pre-ordered and it came in and I'm super excited, and the other 6 I literally bought 2 days ago in a charity shop, and just wait until you see some of the stuff that, you know, I bought. So I'm just going to start with the ones that I bought first. I'll do it in a somewhat chronological order, but yeah. So the first book I have is King Arthur by Roger Lancelot Green. This is obviously quite an old story, clearly, and it's the Puffin Classics edition, which I just think is really cute. I'm really annoyed because I got it from a charity shop and they stuck a sticker on it, and when I peeled the sticker off, it peeled the shiny coating off the cover, which is infuriating, but we're going to ignore that. And it has these really cool illustrations in it. Let me see if I can find. So it has these like really small illustrations in it, but it also has some like bigger ones, because there's more than one story in this. There's 4 books in this book. I'm super excited that I finally have it and I get to read it, because I've heard some really great things and I love classics, and yeah, so this is one I'm really excited for. Next book I have is Where the Day Begins by Martin Bettinger. This is a poetry collection and it's based on travels around New Zealand. If you guys don't know, I have family in New Zealand. New Zealand is very, very important to me. So when I saw this, I thought it looked so cool and so interesting, and I've been wanting to find more poetry books, so I just felt it was meant to be, okay? So again, with the stickers, like, I'm not even gonna, I hate stickers. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this. I think it's self-published. Yeah, I don't know where this edition was published, but it was originally published in Germany, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. It has just different poems based on different places that they went and different things that they encountered all in New Zealand. So this seems really cool. I'm going to give it to my grandma to read afterwards, because she really likes New Zealand too, obviously. So, but yeah, I think this will be really good. I'm hoping it'll be really good. I'm excited, so yeah. Next book I got was One Snowy Day by Tracy Corderoy. I'm guessing it's Corderoy. This is a kid's book. Obviously it's a Christmas book. I picked this up because I wanted a quick read that I could read around Christmas time that was based on Christmas. Like, I don't know if it's just me. I mean, Christmas is like my favourite time of year ever. I love Christmas, but I don't like reading books set at Christmas. I don't know why, I just don't. But I wanted to give one a go, and I thought a kid's book is probably going to be more fun, and it's short, so yeah, I picked this up. It seems cool. It's the main characters are animals also, so I mean, could it get better? Not really. I'm excited for this. I think it'll be fun, just a Christmas read. So the next book is the one that I pre-ordered, and I'm so excited. So, oh my god, it weighs so much. Fire and Blood came. So I have Fire and Blood by George Martin. I cannot wait to read this. Like, I'm on the second half of the 3rd book in Song of Ice and Fire, so I'm getting through it. This actually weighs so much. I have to like balance it on my knee. I'm really enjoying it. Like, this book that the current one I'm reading is so intense, like I can't cope, but yeah, and like this book is massive. Like, can we just, I don't even know. But the illustrations in this, I did put a picture on my Instagram, which I'll link in the description box if you want to go check it out. But the illustrations in this book, oh, I hate that noise, they are just incredible, and there's so many illustrations. There's full page illustrations, and it's just beautiful. So this is the history of the Targaryens. This is set, I think it's 100 years. So this is like the prequel to that series. And it's the history of the Targaryens. I really hope he does a prequel, or like the history of the Starks, because like they're my favourite. Yeah, and I want to know more about them, so I'm really excited for this. I think it'll be really cool, and I'm gonna put it down because it's like making my arm go dead. So okay, so on to the ones I bought in the charity shop, which yeah, I'm impressed that I found these. Okay. Basically we've moved house, which I've talked about in my vlogs, and we visited this town that I used to work in. There's loads of charity shops there, and like I hadn't been in them in ages because like, I don't work there anymore. And we'd been there, I went there with my mum, and I was like, we'll just go look in the charity shops. We're actually looking for a Christmas CD because we packed all ours. But I was like, I'm just going to look at the books, okay? And I was astonished, let's just say. The first book I found was Nevernight by J. Crystal. One of my favourite booktubers, Clara, always talks about this book. I'll leave her channel somewhere, I don't know where it goes. Like, I always feel like I point in the wrong direction when I say I'll leave it up there, so I don't know where it'll be, but I will leave it somewhere. Or in the description box. But she always talks about this book. It's her favourite book, and I saw it and was like, I need this, because she always says it's incredible. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it's about, but from what I've heard, it sounds pretty cool. So I did pick this up. I'm super excited to read it, but the one thing I will say, the writing in this is tiny. Like, I can't even explain. Like, I'm gonna have to, like, I pack, right? So I did this really stupid thing, and I packed all of my glasses. So I don't have any glasses to wear, but I need my eyes tested anyway, so I'm gonna have to go and get my eyes tested and buy new glasses, because I cannot see. I can't read this. It's too tiny. Like, yeah. So I don't know why I just told you that, but whatever. I think this looks really fun. It looks really interesting. It looks really cool and creepy, kind of. I don't know. And it says on the front that if you're a fan of George Martin, then you'll love it. So I definitely am that. So we'll see. This looks cool. The next one I got is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I bought this for my brother for Christmas like 2 years ago, a year ago, I can't remember. And I don't think he's even ever read it, but I thought it sounded really cool. I don't like, usually if it's an apocalypse kind of story, it's about zombies, and I don't really like zombies. That's not my jam. I don't like zombies, they freak me out. But this is about aliens, so it's an apocalypse, but it's aliens, and that kind of, I'm on board with that. But this is the thing, right? So I was looking at these books, and obviously I just picked it up, I didn't like look through it. And I got home and I was showing my mum's partner all the books that I bought, and I just flicked through this, and this book is signed. Yeah, and the freaky thing is, while I'm covering it up, I have another nickname which is more similar to my real name that everybody calls me. Well, not everybody, a few people call me. And that's the name that's signed in the book. And I was like, what are the chances that you find a signed book in a charity shop, but like it's personalised and the name is pretty much your name, you know, it's like your nickname or your actual name. Like, it just blew my mind, but it's signed, which is incredible, and I'm really excited about this. I think I had the audiobook like ages ago that I borrowed from the library, and I'm just not a big audiobook person. Like, I have to really be into the story to listen to the audiobook, and I just, like, I couldn't get into it. But I actually really want to read this, and I think it'll be really cool and creepy and intense. So yeah, and I've heard quite a lot of good things, so hopefully this will be really good. Yeah. So I'm going to hold the next two up together because they're in the same series, but I got Invasion of the Tierling and Fate of the Tierling by Erica Johansson. Oh god, nearly dropped it. I read the first book, I want to say it was like a year ago now, like it was right when I first started BookTube, so it would have been about a year ago, and I didn't really like it. Which you're probably thinking, like, if you didn't like it, why have you just bought the other two books? But hear me out. So I didn't like it because I didn't like the way it was written. I didn't like the fact that it's very slow, there's not a lot of action, not a lot happens. But actually, I was listening to Kat from Catherine Reads, I was listening to her review of it, and the way she spoke about it and the way she said she felt about how slow it was made me rethink it, and actually I want to give it a second chance. And I've heard that the other books in the series are better than the first one, so we'll see. I don't know, maybe they'll be better, hopefully they'll be better, but I don't know, they were £2, so I don't know if this bugs anyone else or if it's just me being weird, but it really bothers me when books in like a series don't match. So obviously they look like they match, like they're the same size, the style is the same, but I'm gonna hold these up and you're going to tell me if you notice instantly what I'm talking about. This book is really floppy, like it's really floppy. This one is rock hard, like it really bothers me when, because a lot of people prefer the floppy books, like it's more comfortable to read, they're more aesthetically pleasing in my opinion, the floppy books. So why would you have a floppy book and a hard book? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the paper's thicker for a start. Like it just bugs me that they don't match perfectly, to be honest. But I'm glad I have them. Hopefully they'll be better than the last one, and hopefully I'll enjoy them. So the next book I got is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and I have heard a lot about this. It's again not one that I really know much about, but I have heard loads about it. Everyone talks about it. Obviously it's a pretty well known book here on BookTube, and I've never read anything by Leigh Bardugo, so I feel like I should probably get on that. And yeah, obviously I can't talk about this too much because I don't know what it's about, but I'm gonna read it, so then I'll be able to tell you what it's about. So the last book I picked up is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I don't read contemporary, let's just put that out there. The last contemporary book I read was Tales All the Way Down by John Green, and that's one of my favourite books of all time. It's a very weird thing for me to like contemporary. I just don't read it. I don't, personally, it's not something I like to read. I live in the real world, I don't want to read about it. I want to read about worlds that don't exist. That's just my opinion, but I picked this up because I've heard loads about it and I just wanted to give it a go because apparently it's really good. So yeah, and I see this all the time, like online and on BookTube and stuff, and people rave about it, and I just thought, like, if I'm gonna read contemporary, I should probably read one that people talk about a lot, you know, and hopefully it'd be a good contemporary. But yeah, so I don't know when I'll get around to reading this. I'm kind of, part of me thinks I should wait until the summer, but also I might be doing a buddy read with somebody reading this, so I don't know, but I will read it at some point. I'm looking forward to it. I want to try something different and read some contemporary and see if I like it. The way that it's like illustrated on the inside is really cool, and I've never seen anything like it. Like, it's really different and interesting, and I didn't notice until I got it home, but that's also pretty cool.
So, oh god, the pile is falling over. Oh no, okay. Please don't fall on the door. Okay.
So those are all the books that I have bought recently. Like, sure, there's probably more than that, but those are the ones I have with me right now because I, as I said, we're moving and we're not in our final house yet, so everything is still packed in storage and I don't have half of my books with me. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'm trying to be more chatty in my videos and kind of let my personality show, I guess. Like, I was always very shy and nervous filming, but now I'm kind of thinking I should just be more open. I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. But yeah, so I will leave my social media in the description box if you want to follow me. I post a lot of, like, when I buy books, and like I post my thoughts on books that I'm currently reading. I update you guys with what I've read, what I'm reading, and you know. So if you want to check that out, I will leave it in the description box. Subscribe if you want to see future videos. I will have some more reviews and wrap-ups and stuff coming up soon because I haven't done one of those in absolutely ages. But yeah, and you'll see me in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.